How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic day, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator weekly third-party development update video. If you're new in this series, we talk about everything that has happened in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the last week in regards to third-party add-ons, aircrafts, airports, some new software, whatever it might be. So hopefully you do enjoy this video because it does take a long time to make these kind of videos, and I appreciate every little single support that I can get from you guys, meaning liking and subscribing would mean the world to me. Also, if you're new, you can check out on the top right corner, you can check out my car channel that I run in German and English with a friend of mine, where we review some Autobahn cars or cars on the Autobahn, as well as just a full depth video of the review of the car. So hopefully you do enjoy that, and top right corner, non-stop driving. But let's get into the video. First of all, we have FSIM Studios, who have released the Edmonton International Airport. I've personally been to Edmonton in real life lots of times, and it's a pretty nice city. Edmonton International Airport is the primary air passenger and air cargo facility in the Edmonton metropolitan area of the Canadian province of Alberta. The airport offers scheduled non-stop flights to major cities in Canada, the United States, Mexico, the Caribbean, Central America, and Europe. It is Canada's largest major airport by total land area, the 5th busiest airport by passenger traffic, and 9th busiest by aircraft movement. It is a major hub for flights to Northern Alberta, Northwest Territories, and the Yukon. The airport does include highly detailed representation of the Edmonton International Airport, completely retextured terminal with high-resolution 4K PBR textures, custom high-quality ground polygon. Terminal interiors can be deactivated through the scenery configurator, as well as the static aircrafts. Custom high-resolution auto photography of the airport and the city of Leduc, and in the future you're also going to get the Rogers Place and the ICE district of the downtown Edmonton. And that's going to cost you $16 at the FSIM Studio shop. Next up, we have the SimWorks Studios, who have updated us on the Dash 7 that they're working on. This is actually the first time I actually saw the Dash 7. I didn't know they were working on Dash 7. So it looks pretty interesting because obviously that is a pretty interesting aircraft, the Dash 7 as well. And I find it pretty cool that they're bringing it to the simulator. The exterior model is undergoing decal placement. So they're placing rivets, panel lines, and de-ice boots. After that, the aircraft will be ready to receive its last coating of dirt and grim over the detail, which will complete the exterior textures. Deliveries are awaiting their use marks, but other than that, they are done. And some screenshots can obviously be seen in the background. Deliveries including will be the British and Arctic Survey, Air Greenland, Bremen, Yara Air, I've never heard of that before, as well as Troilene and Continental. The cockpit is undergoing decal placement, and right now all the flight instruments are marked enough for them to be doing flight testing. They're working on placing the rest of the labels and correcting some model flaws, before falling headfirst into the textures. The flight model of the aircraft is completed, and focus on that front is on engine tuning. Right now the engine is produces the right amount of torque and RPM, so they have to work, or they have some work to do to get the propellers up to their speed. Lastly, on the coating front, the cockpit is gradually activated. The engine, hydraulic, oil gauges work, and the COM, nav, and ADF radios are active, and the basic flight instruments are also functional. The PN622 DME has been programmed, tested, and will be integrated into the cockpit any day now. Every day, more and more panels are coming to life. So I'm very interested to see more update on the Dash 7 in the future, because I mean, that thing has 4 propellers, which is pretty insane, and it looks very nice. I think it would be pretty fun to fly. I probably wouldn't fly it too often, but I think it would be pretty fun to fly. Third up, we have the Vessels Enhanced AI. Vessels Enhanced AI replaces the few default AI leisure boats models with over 50 high-quality, night-lit VFX-enhanced boats. With this pack, you'll find many variants of sailboats, catamarans, fishing boats, utility boats, motorboats, super yachts, motor yachts, and more around Microsoft Flight Simulator's coast. Overhaul the default AI boat models and give your flights a global scenery boost. The features of this: that you have more than 50 boats to replace the handful default ones. It includes high quality PBR models, replace default AI Wonderboat leisure boats, replaces the default routed cargo ships for cruise ships and fishing boats, more regional accurate models, navigation and night lighting as standard, optimized with multiple LODs, sailing yachts and everything else that I've said, large ships visible at high altitudes, so 30,000 plus feet, which is very cool, and it includes wakes and smoke VFX, which is going to set you back $14 US on the Orbex store. Fourth on the list, we have Builds, who have released the Ibiza Airport. They're very pleased to announce the launch of the Scenes Ibiza for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which will be releasing this month. Ibiza Airport, or in Spanish, Aeroporto de Ibiza, I don't know if that's quite right, is the international airport serving the Balearic Islands of Ibiza and Formentera in Spain, located 7 kilometers southwest of Ibiza town. In 2020, the airport handled 2.1 million passengers after more than 8.2 million in pre-COVID-19 conditions in 2019, making it the 13th busiest airport in the country. As the island is a major European holiday destination, I know a lot of German people go there by the way, it features both year-round domestic service and several dozen seasonal routes from cities across Europe. So if you're interested in that, that is coming out very soon. And I think Builds, again, I think right now is my favorite developer when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. They just produce amazing stuff. Lastly on the list, I think is a very interesting one, is the Pro ATC SC, which has been released. So this is meant for people who take their flying seriously. If your idea of fun is crashing your plane as quickly as possible, then this program is not for you. You have to be prepared for a learning curve if you're a beginner. Pro ATC tries to assist wherever possible by a virtual co-pilot. Pro ATC is the most complete air traffic controller ATC add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That is what they've stated. I did not say that. We believe that Pro ATC will take air traffic control to the next level. SR, which is in the name, stands for speak recognition. So now you can communicate with ATC and your virtual co-pilot by speech via a standard headset mic. But you can only do that in English. If you don't want to use SR, you can obviously use your keyboard and controllers as well. Pro ATCSR promises to be the complete aircraft solution for air traffic control solution for Microsoft Flight Simulator, powered by controllers who give you the correct weather, clearance of all kinds, taxi instructions, vectors, traffic calls, and much more. Whether flying a big airliner or a small piston-powered aircraft, Pro ATC offers simmers the chance to talk with a more realistic controller in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This add-on, however, is going to set you back around 50 euros if you're a new customer until September 15th, or 60 euros after that. I think that is a pretty hefty price due to the fact that that's basically a AAA game that you're paying for just for a software, which is going to give you an air traffic controller solution for Microsoft Flight Simulator. However, I think I've not tested it out. I have sent an email to the developers to see if I can maybe get a test version of it, because I personally don't want to spend 50 euros before I actually... I want to provide you something and show how good it is before you go out and spend that 50 euros. So hopefully they get back to me and tell me if it's if they want to go ahead and do that and work with me. But we'll see. Because again, like I said, 50 euros I think is a little bit expensive when it comes to just one software for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I think it could be a perfect solution if you're looking for something just like this. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in some more stuff like this. And we'll see you next week or on the next video. Bye-bye.